Hi, my name is Jessica Swartz, and today I want to go through a little basic tutorial about how to install and use the Salesforce connector for Excel. It was really tricky for me to get this up and running on Excel 2016, so I thought I would just do a quick video tutorial on exactly how I got it working and exactly how to use it. So first off, you're going to want to go to this website here and download the Excel Salesforce connector. You can just Google download Excel Salesforce connector and this link should come up, but as a quick reference guide, if you follow this link, you should be able to find it. Now when I went there, I downloaded the most recent version, which is actually for 2013 Excel, and the 64-bit Windows, which is what I have as my operating system. So after you've downloaded it and installed it, the first thing you're going to want to do is come back to Excel, go to File, Options, Add-ins. That's what this is, an add-in. Manage Excel add-ins down here. And you're going to want to, you see the S-Force connector here, uncheck the box. Your add-ins box won't show up unless you do this. I just figured this out the hard way. So uncheck the box and let it load. Go back to Options, Add-ins, Excel add-ins, and recheck the box. After you've done that, closed and reopened Excel, your Addins tab should start showing up here in the top. So the next tricky part about using the Salesforce connector is getting logged in. So anything you want to do here, I'm going to log myself out just so you see, is going to pull up a Salesforce login page. So enter in your username, enter in your password. You can use your security token here. I don't personally use one, but if you do, you can add it to the end of your password. And now the URL that they provide you here in most downloads is out of date. So I've heard that 16.0 is a good version. 14.0 worked for me. Sometimes 13.0 is what you're going to have to switch to. But either way, you may have to mess with this last number here in order to get the login to work. So 14.0, this version worked for me. And click Login. So now it is asking me where I want to put my table. So currently it has selected just where I was before, which was H12. It should automatically choose the last place you were, which that's not where I want it. I like to put mine on a new sheet. You know, you could put it right underneath your data here so that your table forms down. But I like to put mine on my own sheet at the beginning. So see now that it has the sheet number and A1, it knows where it's going. Oh darn, it did the thing. Sometimes this happens if I click around too much on that page that it doesn't like to work for me. So let me just reopen my data. And this data here I actually got from a website called mockaroo.com. It's just fake data that I was going to use for this. So here we are. We have the Addins tab. We're going to go here. We've already logged in. And it's going to ask where we want to put our table. You can see here it's defaulted at A1, which is just where I want it. So this next window that's going to pop up is going to ask you what umbrella categories you're looking for in Salesforce. So most people here have accounts, contacts, leads, you know, not nearly as much as we have. We have a very customized Salesforce with a lot of different options here. So pick the umbrella category that you'd like to do. I'm going to be updating my user research subjects, which are attached to user research C. I don't know what C is, but that's the one for our user research subjects. So I'm going to click Next. Now it's going to ask me specifics about my user researchers that I want to pull up, such as their name, phone number. So let's do here. I'm going to hold Control to select the ones that I want. Let's go with, you always want the record ID. That's going to be the Salesforce number that Salesforce uses to organize all of their people, their names, so that we know who they are because we can't read the record ID. I like to put bio. That's just some information about the participant in case you want to add some notes. And I go phone, email, company name. Sometimes size is important for certain studies, so I like to have that. Job title, so we know what they do. And zip code is the last one I like to use. So holding Control, I got all of this selected. I'm going to click Next. And you'll see all that information that we got has formed a graph here. So a lot of people exit out of this query wizard and they don't actually use it because they use this as a template for uploading new information into Salesforce. But today I'm going to show you how this works. So this can be used to query about what you already have in Salesforce, and these clauses make it so you can search for specific things. So say I wanted to look at myself in the system. You can change this. If you were just looking for a last name, you could put includes, but if you were very specific, you would want to put equals, like I am here. Add that to the query. You can see that that updated up here too. And we're going to run the query. So this is going to search through my Salesforce, see if it can find me. There we go. So this is my information as an example. And if you have any questions or comments about what I've said here, or if you need any additional help, this is my contact information if you need to get a hold of me. So here's all this wonderful information here. And you can search for, say, company size over 20,000, company size under 500, search by zip code. You can search by a lot of different things in the query, so it's good for finding people who are already in your system. So let's go through and show you exactly how to upload new people into Salesforce. So I'm going to start with the data that we currently have on this page. So imagine you went into Qualtrics, you went into SurveyMonkey, whatever data capturing system you guys might use, and you downloaded this list of participants. Just the raw data. So first things first, you want to combine first and last name. And this is done by a formula. So we're going to put equals. That's just how Excel starts their formulas if you're new to Excel. And after we put the equal sign, we can just click on whatever we want it to be. So it says it is going to be equal to the first slot here on the mock data page, A2. And you're going to put an and sign at the end and a quotation mark with a space in the middle, another quotation mark, another and sign, and you're going to click on the last name. So what you're saying up here is take the first name here and add it to a space. There's going to be a space in between the first and the last name, and then add that to the last name. So we're going to hit enter. Hopefully that'll pop up, and there it goes. Look. So there's that there. First and last name. If you ever wanted to do last and then first name, you would do equals, go to the last name first, you'd put the and sign, quote, and then you put comma space, so the comma and the space are going to go in between the first and the last name, and then you put the end quotation, and sign, and the first name. So now when I hit enter, it should have Hanson Shirley instead of Shirley Hanson. Perfect. So that's how you do first and last name combined if you happen to download a sheet like that. And the rest of them are going to be super easy. So company name, we're going to hit equal, go over here, click on their company name, enter. Company size equal, oh, they don't have that, never mind. Company size, nothing, we don't know that. Daytime phone, equal, click, enter. Email equal, click enter. Job title, I have that on the other page. Title. And the bio, like I said, you can do whatever. I wanted to add a zip code onto this list, but I forgot to add that onto the Mockaroo website, so we're going to leave that blank. And when you're adding, if you've already searched through and you know that there's not a record ID for these people, they're going to be new into your system, you're just going to type new under record ID. So now we have the name, company name, phone, email, and title. If you want to apply that to the rest of your list, you can just drag down until you get a blank spot, so you know it's the end. And you're going to do that for absolutely all these other things, and it should just copy that formula all the way down your page. making it very easy for you to get that all here. So now that we have these people here, we're going to go to Salesforce Connector. Oh, we're going to actually select everything. Salesforce Connector, you can insert selected rows. And if it doesn't come up with any error message, then it worked. So you can see here that these people that had new now have assigned letters. So if you ever needed to change anything, you can very easily do that. So say I wanted to update someone's phone number here, like this, 805-555-5555. See if that updates to a phone number. Oh, well, on Salesforce it will. So if you have to change just one thing, you can highlight that one thing and go insert or update selected cells. So that's going to warn you that you're going to change this person's phone number, and this is what it's going to change to, and you hit yes. So now that's there. So now if we wanted to look up Shirley Hansen, let's go to the table query wizard. We're going to start it right down here. I'm going to go through the exact same process, and I'll bring up their participant ID, their name, just a couple bits of information about them to see if this worked. And now I want them to include the last name Hansen. So add that to the query. Oops, have to put participant name, add to query, run that. See who comes up. Oh, that had an issue. Give me just 1 second. Let's try that again. So we have that. Next, next, no, next, includes Hansen. Well, we saw this work just earlier for me, which is up there. I tried. Third time's the charm here. Let's see if we put in equals Shirley Hansen, and make sure you don't have contradictory clauses. So run that query. Aha, see, now that worked. So you see how we updated her phone number from whatever it was over here, this 51 country code. I don't even know where that is. We updated that to an 805 number here, and that is showing up as updated down here. Great, so I hope this has been informative in showing you some of the functionalities of the Salesforce connector, just basically being able to pull and update information in our system there. And like I said, if you have any questions, concerns, or anything, my information is correct and right here, and I should be able to do what I can to help you. It's a really great tool with a lot of functionality, and I'd really recommend downloading it if you use Salesforce a lot. All right, thank you so much.